One key aspect of detailing in StruBIM Steel is going to be the place of execution of welds and bolts. Whenever we are using or defining welds and bolts operations in our connections in StruBIM Steel, we have to be very careful to choose whether they are executed on site or at the workshop, because that it's going to determine whether if it's executed on site, the elements that we're either welding or bolting are going to come apart. They're going to be detailed separately. And if we say that they are welded or bolted at workshop without the flag, that will mean that those parts that are welded or bolted at workshop should be detailed together, forming an assembly. For better understanding of this concept, we can take a look at the first connection that we described here in our model. Because even though this connection is very simple, it contains both examples. So in this connection, we said that the bolts were going to be executed on site, meaning usually bolts are executed on site. So this plate is not going to come already bolted to V1 whenever they come to the site. And in the other hand, the weld, we set it to be executed at workshop. So the flag means it's executed on site, and the non-flag is that the weld is executed at workshop. So for the detailing, this is very important because P1 and the plate, since they're welded at workshop, they're going to come together forming an assembly. Let's move to the Documents tab, and we find the numbering menu bar in which we can differentiate right away between parts and assemblies. So we can use this option parts to number every part of the model, or we can select some bars and only number those of the selection, and we can use the search option. Once they're given a reference, then we can search by reference each part. So in this case, I'm going to number each part. I'm going to select the number all the elements in our model as of the initial number. There are also other numbering options, because if we do this not in the beginning, or actually if we number the model before we finish it, it's most likely that we're going to have some differences in the model, and some parts that we add later on might not be numbered. So we have different options to number once and for all the elements in our model. We can number only the elements that are not yet numbered as of the initial number, or continuing with the numbering. In this case, we haven't numbered anything, so we select the prefixes at the initial number for each type of part, and we accept. And what the software has done, please notice here in the top right corner of the work area, they will appear the information of the different parts that I placed the mouse over. So this P1 bar has been numbered as part number 8. This other has been numbered as part number 9. And we could also see that the plate has a different prefix, so it's PL1, plate number 1, but they're of course individual parts. And now if we number the assemblies, so the software is going to search in the model if there are any parts that are welded or bolted at workshop. They will form an assembly. So we have again the option to only number a selection of elements. We have one crucial aspect. It's going to be assigning the main part, because usually when a few parts come together, maybe for the drawings, it is going to be important to determine which is the main part that is going to um, determine the global axis for that model. So don't worry about it yet. We will see it later on. And if I try to edit this vertical bar, I can see that it forms an assembly with the plate. The plate also gets highlighted when I place the mouse over the bar, because they form an assembly, in this case assembly number 12.